Speaker recognizes Representative Camilleri for the purpose of a farewell speech.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to begin by saying thank you to so many people who helped this improbable journey become a reality. To my family, thank you all for believing in this idea and jumping in to support my work. No questions asked. You are my backbone and my inspiration. Your love and encouragement have helped me get through my toughest days and brought joy to our biggest wins. I love you. To my staff in my office and on the campaign, Josh, Rachel, Alyssa, Ian, Megan, Kyle, Jonathan, Tyler, and our many fellows and interns over the years, thank you for doing this work with me. You are all incredible leaders who are helping me change the future of our community and our state every single day. You are some of the brightest minds in politics. Thank you for always believing in Downriver and serving our residents with honor. To my many friends in the House, past and present, there are way too many of you to name, but thank you for making this experience special and worthwhile. I can't wait to keep working with many of you next year, but I do have a special shout out to the Brown Boy Caucus. Thank you for fighting the good fights together and being some of my very best friends. From late nights ordering food and figuring out who's paying for the meal, and to running out of things to talk about on the floor while we wait for votes, to showing up for each other in our communities and strategizing about how we can be better leaders together, or how even competing over how many news clips we could get, or whose speech was going to be better that day. I think this farewell will be better than yours, by the way. I would not have had nearly as much fun without all of you. You know, many believe that true friendship is not possible in this work, but I've added some brothers to my family because of this job. Thank you. Lastly, to the people of House District 23, thank you for believing in me and trusting me to be your voice in Lansing. Downriver will always have my heart, and it will continue to do so alongside Western Wayne County as I walk over to the other side of the building this January. Despite our opponents' best efforts and millions of dollars, literally millions of dollars spent to try and defeat me over the years, Downriver, you have helped me defy the political odds. Yes, my friends on the other side, voters are smarter than you give them credit for and are not fooled by fear-mongering and lies. For the last 6 years, visitors to my office have been greeted with a poster that says, "Dare mighty things," which is a shorter version of a quote from Theodore Roosevelt that essentially means that it is far greater to reach for your dreams and fail than it is to be consumed by caution. My name is Darrin Camilleri, and I come from a family of those who dare mighty things. I am the son of an immigrant from Malta and a Mexican-American who met on the factory floor. Their families made it their mission to strive for something better for themselves and their kids. No matter how little they had in their pocket, they took a chance on a new place and worked hard to succeed. And my parents and grandparents instilled those values in me. As the first in my family to graduate from college, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with my new education and a future career, but it was clear that I wanted to give back. And what better way than to teach at a school in the same neighborhood where my family built their American story, in Southwest Detroit. I first had that Dare Mighty Things poster hanging in my social studies classroom. On the first day of work when I walked in, I had no textbooks, I had no curriculum, and was appointed department chair, literally that first day. To some, that might sound like an endorsement of leadership, but to me, that sounded the alarm. What did I just get myself into? Like anything, I took this challenge and ran with it. I fundraised for a classroom library, wrote a curriculum, and helped my fellow teachers get the semester started to do the same. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. But that year, we got every single one of my students into a community college or a 4-year program. We dared mighty things, and we succeeded. That experience is what truly sparked my journey here to the Capitol. In order to make things better, I needed to reach for a little bit more. We ran, we won, and we got to work right away. A few years later, when COVID hit, we gave clear and consistent information to our constituents, solved literally thousands of unemployment cases, collected and delivered tens of thousands of PPE across the community, and brought leadership during a chaotic and divisive time. when schools needed more funding and teachers were leaving the classroom at record rates. We worked across the aisle and with the governor to deliver the most school funding in Michigan history. When they told me that it was impossible, literally impossible, to bring all levels of government together to find the funding needed to build a bridge on Allen Road in Woodhaven, to stop those black train crossings, we dared mighty things, and we found the $40 million to kickstart that project. And when election deniers and a certain former mayor from New York were brought to this Capitol to sow doubt in the results of our election, we dared mighty things, and we fought back with facts and embarrassed their arguments on national television and won. When people said that a young teacher with tan skin and an uncommon name who's never been in politics before could not possibly win in a district like that in Downriver, we dared mighty things. We worked harder than anyone else, and we proved everyone wrong 4 times in a row. In Michigan, we are the state where we can dare mighty things. I am proof of that. I am proof of that. Thank you for giving me the opportunity of a lifetime, and we are just getting started. Thank you.